All right, here's the deal. I'm going to use the hover cam to record these directions in case you need to go back and listen to them later. You need to focus. The first thing it tells you to do on the direction sheet, this is your direction sheet, is it tells you how to set your calculator up. So everybody, go to your calculator with me. And I'm going to follow the directions that are right here on this paper. Please don't talk over me. The first thing it says to do is to put your calculator in polar and degree mode. So go hit mode. We're going to go hit degree and polar. To repeat these directions, you're going to have to go listen to the video. Did everybody do that part?
Yes.
Okay, the second thing it says to do is it says under format, highlight polar GC. Format is above the word zoom. Do you see it? Yes. So second zoom, and then go highlight polar GC and hit enter. Are we good there?
Yes.
Okay. Does any group need me to wait?
No, that was simple as heck.
Good. All right. Now it says to go set my window. So I'm going to hit window. Please listen as I set the window with you. It says theta 0 to 360. So the first one says 0. The second one I'm going to change to be 360. Where it says theta step, that's not written on the worksheet, but I want you to change it to 1.4. Change theta step, it's right below theta max, to 1.4. Did everybody do that? Okay, x's are going to go from negative 4.7 to positive 4.7. Don't change the scale. Leave the scale alone. We all good?
Yeah.
Okay. The y's. It tells me to make my y's go from negative 3.1 to positive 3.1.
And leave the white scale alone.
And leave the y scale alone. Perfect.
And what do we do?
Okay, that's all we do right now. You changed your mode. You changed your format. You changed your window. Is there any group I need to wait on before I continue? Okay, so let's just quit. Go second mode, and you're back on your home screen for now. Okay, put your calculator to the side for just a second. Okay, this big paper right here is our direction sheet. This paper right here is our answer sheet. Please put your name on it. So go put your name on the sheet right here that you picked up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through part of 1A with you. And then halfway through, I'm going to go, okay, I'm done. Keep going. You're just going to follow the same steps that I'm doing. Anybody not ready? All right, so it says, number 1, rose curve, A. Graph R equals 3 cosine 2 theta on your calculator. So go to Y equals, and it should now say R. It tells me what to type in. It says 3 cosine 2 theta. Remember, theta is your x. And then I'm going to hit the graph button.
Go.
Does everybody see the rose petals? Be appropriate. Okay, did everybody get this picture?
Yeah.
Okay, does anybody need me to pause? Okay, we're just reading. The next thing it says, as I read, this graph, gentlemen, is described as a 4-petal rose curve. Why is it called 4-petal? 4 petals. The length of each petal is 3 units. You're going to miss something important because you're giggling. So from the pole to the end right here is 1, 2, 3 units long. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the part where I lose people. It says in the next sentence, notice the graph of the curve begins at the point and then it says 3, 0 degrees. Remember, the 3 is your R, the 0 is your theta. So I want you to do me a favor. Remember, we're in polar mode.
This is a class set.
Yes, just class set. I'm writing up here for you. Go to your table with me. Go second graph. And I want you to look at how it's in your table versus how they wrote it. The first column is your theta, but we write the thetas when? Second. The second column is your R, but we write the R's when?
First.
So later on, if they ask you where a curve starts at, do you need to go to your table? Yes. Okay, we're going to continue reading. After that sentence, it says, sketch this curve on your polar graph. All right, so we're going to come over here. And I'm going to sketch what's in my calculator onto here. The first thing I would do is darken your X and Y axis so it looks like this picture here. So I'm going to go darken this. You don't have to use a marker. You can just darken it with a pen or a pencil. It's going to make it a lot easier to graph if I darken it, because then it looks more like what's right here. All right. So if I was going to sketch this, I know, because I just read it, that at 0 degrees, which is right here, I'm going to go towards 0 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then by looking at my picture, I also know I go up 3, and I went left 3, and I went below 3. And then I'm going to draw some petals. Is this art class?
It can be.
It could be, but it's not. So we're just going to do the best we can. Some of us are better at this than others. And right above it, I'm going to write my equation. What part about this is hard so far?
Nothing.
Nothing. But do you have to read? Okay. So I'm going to continue reading, but you're going to start doing some of this on your own. But I'm going to slowly let go. Here we go. Next sentence. It says, now graph r equals 2 cosine 3 theta. So you go back to your y equals. And we're typing in the new equation they told me. 2 cosine 3 theta. And we're going to hit graph. How many petals does this one have? 3. So guess what it's called? 3 petal rose curve. Okay? And how long are each of these petals?
2.
They're 2. Okay, so the second equation over here, r equals 2 cosine 3 theta. The second equation only has 3 petals, and they're 2 units long. And they asked me a question right here. What are the polar coordinates of the point where the curve begins? Where did I tell you to go look? Table. Very nice. Somebody was listening. So everybody go to your table. Where does it begin at?
2, 0.
Ooh, nice. You write it backwards from here. So the radius is 2, the theta is 0 degrees. Everybody okay with that? All right, we're going to continue to read. It says sketch this curve on your graph. So I'm not going to sketch this one with you. You go.
I just did it.
Good. Hit graph and go sketch it. You and your group sketch it, and I'll wait. You done?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you, ma'am. You're caught up now. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good
You're
day.
welcome. You too. Does anybody need me to wait? Okay. You're not an idiot. You just choose to pay attention sometimes, and sometimes you don't. Uh-huh. Okay, so here's the next piece. The next sentence says, what would be a polar equation of a 5-petal rose curve where each petal is 2 units long? So you're going to play the guessing game. You're going to go to your y equals, and you're going to write down an equation that you think will give me 5 petals and be 2 units long. So you and your group go think. Go. Go think. I'm not doing it for you. Don't look up here. That's right. Plug in numbers. Think about it.
How do we get 5 petals? Yeah.
5 petals, 2 units long. That's what you're trying to figure out. 5 petals, 2 units long. Guess and check until you find one. When you find it, share it with your group. They work. If you want to work with them, they would be good. You won't work by yourself. They're good. They're hard workers. I know sometimes that happens, but not with them.
Yeah.
Trey and Diego. She's going to come work with y'all. Okay, does everybody understand what we're doing?
Yes.
Alright, so look up here real quick, because I'm going to get rid of 2 blanks, and that's it. Where it says equation 6 pedal, we're going to get rid of this one, put a line through it. You don't have to do that part when you get there. And we're going to get rid of 1 more. At the bottom, in part B, where it says equation 10 pedal, we're going to get rid of that one too. The rest of this assessment is between you and your group. You are on your own. When does this have to be completed by? Tomorrow at the bell. What questions do you have? On your mark and set, go. Good luck. Work hard. Go make an A.
So we're literally just guessing what